Hello, wonderful people. Why wonderful? Because you're watching my video. So I thought I'd throw that in. Say a big thank you to the guys who've been watching my videos of late. Big shout out to all my new followers, which has been really awesome to see. And some of my friends on Facebook, hi Dan, have been saying they'll tune in as well. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm also super excited about some new stuff that's going to be coming its way. I've ordered something on pre-release, and I will be showing you that very soon, as soon as it arrives. I'll be getting it 3 days before actual launch day in the UK, so hopefully I'll have it first. Now, excuse the orange shirt. I have been off on my run today, so it's been a bit of a mad one this weekend, which is why I haven't made much stuff on YouTube. But for now, we're going to jump straight back into No Man's Sky. So, I've just found this new little station, so I thought, well, you know what, I'm just going to jump on this. Oh, it's actually not a station, sorry. I just found a little encampment. I need to get on with discovering the stations. That's what I'd like to do today. I said in a previous video that I would, oh, pardon me, have a look into, oh, I already know that one, showing you how the modular system, what the frick is that? I've actually already discovered you, so we're all good. Oh, that's useful. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys some of the mod stuff, and also let's go to a station, because I haven't been yet, and I've found that it's getting a bit difficult sometimes when you can't find certain things. Ooh, new technology, rapid fire. Great, so I can show you guys that because I got plenty of aluminium. That's the new ship. If you've been following me on Twitter, I've been super active on Twitter, so you get on it at the Silent Boo on Twitter, and you'll know the whole story behind this wonderful ship that I got there. So I got plenty of space. We can look at doing some stuff there, especially mods. I'm going to charge this up with plutonium. Usually I have loads of plutonium, but I haven't collected any for a while, so I'm going to look here. If you've also been following me on Twitter, you may have noticed the gun that I've got now. That was from a very kind Gek. I've been doing really cool stuff with the Gek, and they've been nice to me. So, I'm about to get into trouble, aren't I? Switch to gun mode. And give him some of that. Oh, it's a different reload button on this game. There we go. So Sentinels are really good to destroy. Get loads of titanium, as long as their little thing doesn't pop up. You see that little exclamation mark? Oh. Oh, it's going to call reinforcements now. As long as you don't get too many of those coming, you should be okay. If you see your top right by your health and ammo, you actually see if there's anyone else coming. Oh, already know that one. Don't need that. Where'd the other one go, actually? Oh, I lost it. Oh well. There should be another one of these things that you can kick, like so. Just remember to switch back and not shoot the wildlife. Because all I was doing was taking plutonium, but I think there's a big story behind all of these sentinels, and that's something I would like to explore with you guys. There are several objectives in No Man's Sky. We'll go over those in the next video, because I would like to do like a special video dedicated to what I've learned so far. And I'd really like to kind of have a chat with you guys about what we're going to do with this game, because there are 3 ways to play it. So let's get back to the ship. Okay, the ship's here. Is parked expertly well, right inside some wildlife. Right, so I picked up plutonium. When you're starting out in the game, grab as much carbon as you can, because it can reload your mining device. But then afterwards, you need plutonium for your launch thruster, and because you'll be exploring so much with your ship, you just need to like spam collect plutonium. And plutonium can also recharge your mining device, so just forget the carbon, save the inventory space, and prioritize getting some plutonium. Right, so let's look at some mods. As you can see, I've been experimenting, and we can have a look at all of this right now. So we've got the scanner, which you kind of repair on your first one initially. Then you can get boosters. Now, I'm not going to dismantle certain things, because you can see here I get an aluminium and iridium. You actually get half of what you've spent back. Now, on the current planet that I'm on, we're struggling to get copper quite badly, so I'm going to just not destroy much. But I left the space open for us to play around with. Now, you guys may not have played with the grenade launchers, but I think it would be a cool one to look at. So, to create a mod, you just need to have your stuff with you. So what you need to do is go and collect resources out there, and they need to have a free slot. Now, sometimes when you get a new ship or a new gun, you can just dismantle some crap that they've put on there that you don't want anymore, and then you can put your own stuff on. And sometimes you have to wait a while because it's got stuff that you need and you don't have a free slot. But once you do get a free slot, you just go to click with your normal mouse button. I'm sure it's very, very similar on the Xbox. I prefer using the mining tool as a miner. So as you see here, we've got loads of mining things. I've got the combat amplifier theater that I could get, but it wants radnox. Now that's a really rare element. You can see by the color. So the kind of like yellow is common, blue is actually, to be strictly speaking, blue is kind of like indicating a silicate, but it's also more rare. You know, they're the towering pillars. You see them everywhere, but they're more rare than iron, which is literally everywhere. And then the Radnox, that is much, much more rare. You have to buy that, or you have to be lucky and find it. So we'll go for something a bit easier. You've got a rail shot adapter, which is an interesting one. It requires quite a bit of copper, which isn't common on this planet, so I'm not going to be looking at that. But it does require aluminium, which is abundant on this planet, which is good. And iron also is abundant everywhere. But what we want to look at is some of the grenade launchers. What we've got here is a trade-off between a rebound grenade and companion unit. So now this is going to launch your grenades at high velocity, and they get more explosive power when they impact. And this one is going to kind of like um, kind of like you throw it, it'll explode and it'll go everywhere, a bit like when you used to play the game Worms. So I'm liking the look of. They're actually costing the same amount. Zinc and platinum quite easy to get a hold of. Crimsonite for me is Chrysonite. Sorry, I found it's quite difficult to find, but I'm happy to have a look at it. Uh, Quicker land mass deformation results, faster destruction of life forms standing or near target landmass. Customizing. I'm going to go for the destruction. So all you do is find a free slot and hold. Now let's have a look at what that did. So, get your mining tool up and press X, and now you've got your kind of weapon mode enabled. Now you've got your mouse left and mouse right, and then middle button. You want to press your middle button. Oh, what's it telling me? I may need to charge this up. Okay, come on. So we're shooting. No! Alright guys, so I was being super dumb and I forgot to add the actual grenade launcher. So this is the plasma launcher. To launch grenades, you need that installed and you need to charge it up. And what I did was I installed a mod without the actual thing I needed. So let's get back to it. So you go to your gun and you go to your bolt caster. Now you can see the bottom right of the top right HUD. You've got the grenades, and you just press your middle button, and boom, explosion. And this is great because with these explosions, I have now created a dent. So if I go it again, I can actually create a cave. Now, I don't know if everybody knew that. Maybe some of you did. But this is a great way of getting around a planet. It's really will adapt the environment a little bit, but and you got to be careful you don't do it too close. But yeah, it's a really cool way of getting around and exploding. And now with the mod, it comes out a bit faster than usual. I'm just running because my radiation is going to come up, and it makes it shoot faster. So here we've got an intensifier that I've put on. It makes it mine quicker. I've got the beam coolant level 3, so the longest span of uninterrupted element extraction possible for all current mining beam technology. So this is pretty cool stuff. And basically it just slows down the bar charging up so you can mine for longer. So those are the kind of mods. They're really simple to install. All you need to do is walk around and you'll find them. I'll post some pictures up on Twitter on how to, on the ones I've found and where I found them. But to install them on the ship, you just click like you would, and you just need to get the right stuff that you need. So there are some things like this, which is like level 1, which is pretty simple to use, and it will just be your basic stuff. But when you get to level 3s, you're needing stuff like Gravitino Ball, which you need to craft, and Omegon, which you need to find. And it thankfully does tell you this if you look underneath the name of what you need. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go off into space because I am on a time budget and we've pretty much covered over mods. Basically, you just need to keep looking for the best possible mods you can and constantly upgrading. Like, I'm just going to drop down here quickly because I noticed it. Here you've got some damage tech that is like highlighted on my radar because I haven't discovered the tech yet. So what we can do, you go up to it, check it, and then there's your blueprint. Tells you what you need, accept it, and then when I go back in my ship, I could use that if I wanted to. Quick tip, if you find stuff like that, just grab it. Always grab whatever you can find. And right, let's take off and go and find that ship. Whoa, what the hell is that?